So recently we jumped the gun, a lot of us, New York Post and me included, about the news of Shannon Sharpe going to First Take with Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith cleared it up, said he has not signed the contract yet, but we're waiting to see that it still might happen. But in the meantime, in between time, Shannon did announce news himself about Club Shay and where that's going to land. And it's going to be with Colin Cowherd as a partnership. Listen to what they had to say.
Got some real big news dropping tomorrow and Thursday. You don't want to miss this.
Do you have good news for me? You're smiling.
I have great news for you. We're in business together, bro. I decided to bring Club Shay over and partner with you. When we first started, you said, hey, give me an opportunity, hear what everybody else has to say. And I listened to everybody, but I felt the volume was the best place for me.
I feel like I landed Peyton Manning in Denver. The commitment I watched you make as a former pro athlete who's got his money, who's got his legacy, to get up at 4 a.m, I'd come in on the elevator to see a great pro athlete commit to the process of the grind. And that's what this is. It is a grind.
It consumes your life. And I think what made it easy for me, Colin, it was because football consumed my life. And so now that I'm in this business, I devote my life to this business. I am very, very excited to know that Club Shay is partnered with the volume.
You used a key word. We are in a partnership together. Yes. As you grow, we grow.
I know. The thing that really sold me was the partnership. Throughout this process, everybody that was involved with the volume always said, we're a partnership. We're going to build you. And so now that we're partners, we're in business together, let's go do great things, bro.
There we go, right there.
So if you notice at the beginning of the clip, he said big news tomorrow and Thursday. And so I'm just now getting a hold of this. So this video is posting Thursday, which I'm shooting this Thursday right now, just really early Thursday. But I'm expecting that he's going to drop the rest of the news about where he's going to be going, if it's First Take or, whatever that situation entails as far as the sports analytics and the sports debating show, where he's going to land with that. Is it with Stephen A. Smith? Is he going to finally sign the contract? And we're going to go from there. But so we expecting a lot of news from Shannon Sharpe, but we got the news that him and Colin Cowherd and the volume is going to partner up to do Club Shay the show. And it's a show where he interviews people and kicks it. It's a very popular show. And happy to hear this news for him, and I'm very excited to know that I'm about to hear where the rest of this is playing out. What are we doing, Because we're watching Skip over there putting together a little team, trying to make some stuff happen. You got a little, it's a puzzle piece that Skip got going over there. I'm happy to see Michael Irvin is going to be back on the air, because I think that was terrible how they did Michael Irvin, considering that nothing has been proven. And it was so many witnesses that lended their testimony in favor of Michael Irvin, and it seemed like an opportunist moment for this chick to blame him. And I thought it was very unfair that ESPN would take him off the air and keep him off the air this long, knowing that the story seemed to be fabricated by this young woman. But it shows you how lopsided the court systems can be when it comes to how men are done, But anyway, I'm glad to see Michael Irvin is going to be on Undisputed, getting back on the air, as he should be. I'm interested to see. They got Shannon Sharpe and Keyshawn Johnson, and also Lil Wayne for one segment on a Friday. But I'm interested to see if Richard Sherman will be able to debate as well. I don't think he's going to debate as well as Shannon Sharpe did, but if he can hold his own, of course, it's going to be way more entertaining than Skip. We know that. We know Skip is dry as a bread sandwich with nothing on it. You know what I'm saying? So we know he's going to be more entertaining than Skip. But can he hold the show? You know what I'm saying? So I'm interested to see that. But I'm really interested to see in where my attention has always been. Is Shannon Sharpe has held the show. And to me, Shannon Sharpe is the most entertaining in the business right now, from my point of view. Stephen A. Smith is the big dog out here for show. But sometimes Stephen A. Smith, it just his takes on certain things, the way he talks sometimes, just it ain't my favorite. You know what I'm saying? So I very rarely watch First Take, but if Shannon is going to be there, I'm definitely tuned in. Automatic. more control on what's happening. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm interested to see how both situations play out, honestly. You know, it's just things was looking a little bit dry there for Skip, and, you know, how he disrespected. And then you have people like Mace and shout out to Cameron and Mace, too. They just signed an 8-figure deal for their show, the Is What It Is podcast, where they do sports as well. And so Mace was saying that he don't think nobody should go over there with Skip because Skip is kind of, you know, looking to pull black folk in from the culture to bring the black audience in to make some money off them. And you know, but at the same time, it can be used as a springboard situation just as it was used as with Shannon Sharpe. Like Shannon Sharpe was brought in, and I don't think he was brought in by Skip with any malicious intent, but at certain points, when Shannon, I think, became the guy that he is on that show, I think Skip started to feel some type of way, and he wanted to knock him down a peg here and there, you know, and decided to make some real terrible comments about my man. And I was very irritated at the time that it happened, and I'm like, I don't understand why Shannon would stay there or even come back to work the next day, but it's meticulous. It's a chess game. You know, you got to play at a certain time. Sometimes you got to hold it together and make your business moves accordingly and not jump across the table and wring somebody's neck like you want to. You know what I'm saying? So that shows you that as much as we would like to do that, sometimes it definitely is not the best move, and you play your best business hand. And I'm glad that Shannon used this platform as a springboard to take himself to being like one of the biggest fish, I think, in debating sports or analytics or however you want to slice it. But so maybe that'll be a springboard for Richard Sherman, and he can show that he really got the chops to do this as well. But we'll see going forward, man. And I'm looking forward to seeing this news that Shannon Sharpe gonna drop today. And I'm gonna get right back at you when it do. But until then, Club Shay will be at the volume with Colin Cowherd as partners, not as somebody working for somebody. You know what I'm saying? And that's always a better bag to go after, because when you partner up, you likely are to get money in the long game rather than just some upfront money. And then they take all the long game money, you know. So, yeah, that's it. Let me know what you think about the way the Club Shay is going, and where you think Shannon Sharpe is going to end up when he announces this news later today. It's your boy Pete Camp. Let me know what you think. What you don't think, get at your boy.